Hello everybody. So in today's video we will learn how Tor can be accessed and why Tor is accessed and how actually Tor works. So technical details, whether you are anonymous and your anonymity is respected while using Tor and how it is respected while using Tor, and whether any government organizations or law enforcement agencies can catch you while you're using a Tor browser and accessing the dark or deep web. So firstly, how to connect to Tor. So this is a process. So you can read it, and if you want to search or connect to the Tor server, so you can use this process. I'll make a separate demo video for how to access Tor. And for now, what you can do is let me. So for now, this is not the agenda. So the agenda is how Tor works. So how it all works. So directly coming towards the detail, this is you. So this is basically you. Then this is a directory node. Then there are a number of nodes in the Tor web. So it could be thousands, millions. There are so many nodes available from which will basically route your traffic to your destination. For example, you want to search, for example, www dot illegal weapons. So if you want to search that, so how basically your traffic is encrypted and why it is said that while using Tor servers and while using Tor browser, this search is less likely that anybody could know that it's you who is searching this illegal website. So how it basically happens. So there are normally what happens, you go to the directory node, and what directory node will do, directory node has a list of all these thousands, millions of nodes. It will select at least 3 nodes. For example, this is node 1, and it has selected these 3 nodes, like node 1, 2, and 3. And why 3 nodes are selected? Why not less than 3 nodes? And why whether it is recommended that you can select more than 3 nodes? One thing is confirmed, that you cannot select less than 3 nodes, and why it is important, we'll study it in the next slide. And whether you can select more than 3 nodes, yes, you can select, but the ideal situation is you have to select at least 3 nodes. Why 3? So 3 nodes are used so that no single relay ever knows both your identity and destination. For example, you have chosen only one node, this node 1. What it will do, your traffic will directly go to this node, and then it will jump to your destination server. Why it is dangerous? For example, this node is established by some law enforcement agencies. So now law enforcement agency knows that this traffic is coming from Mr. XYZ, and he is trying to access this illegal website. Now, what will happen if there are 2 nodes? First node is of some law enforcement agency. It knows that it is coming from Mr. XYZ, but it is going to somewhere else. It is not going to any illegal website. So one level of anonymity is obtained. So now what will this node will know? This node will know that it is coming from some server. Now this node does not know whether it is coming from Mr. XYZ or not. But this node knows that whosoever is accessing it, but it is accessing some illegal website. So this is how it works. So what if, so normal procedure is that we use 3 nodes. Now the first node knows who is basically trying to access. Last node, exit node, knows that what website it is going to access, and central node is basically relaying the traffic. It does not know who is accessing and what it is accessing. So moving ahead. So the entry node knows your IP but does not know what you're doing. Relay node relays the traffic but does not know who you are or what you're doing. And exit node knows what you are doing but does not know who you are. So while the so actual fight is between the latency and anonymity. For example, if you use more nodes, so first it will go to this, then it will jump to this, then third node, then fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and then your destination. So it will require a lot of system resources. Number one. Number two, the search would be very slow. So latency would be great in this case, which is not ideal. So and if you use only one node, so it is going to affect your anonymity. So the ideal situation in which your anonymity is sustained as well as your latency is normal, that is 3 nodes. So how basically how it is happening? So you are the originator. So you are the originator, it is the starting point. So it established a shared symmetric key with each node, with each of these three nodes, using the TOR Diffie-Hellman key exchange protocol. So what is this Diffie-Hellman key exchange? It's a separate topic, but just to let you know that it is a process in which you create two keys, like one is a public key and a private key. For example, this entry node has a public and a private key. Public key would be known by everybody. Everybody can encrypt their data using the public key of entry node. And once that will go to, for example, entry node would be able to use its private key to unlock that, text or decrypt it. What if a text is encrypted by the public key of entry node? It will go to the relay node. Relay node would be unable to decrypt that. So this is, done to ensure the security and, confidentiality of your data. So onion, firstly, onion is the message that is encrypted in multiple layers, one per relay. It is first encrypted by the exit node. Firstly, it is encrypted by, this is very important. Firstly, it is encrypted by the exit node using the public key of the exit node. Then with the relay node, then with the entry node. So firstly, when your data will go to the entry node is the last layer when we were encrypting our data. Encrypting our data, it will be the topmost layer. So once your data will go to the entry node, so entry node will, peel the topmost layer of your data. Then relay node will peel the second, security layer. Then exit node will peel the last security layer, and your actual data will come, which will directly go to the destination server. So how it is happening? So in step one, you can see this is your actual private data. Then there is, this key of node 3, key of node 2, and key of node 1. So in step 1, it peeled down the first, layer of security, and only two encryption layers are available now. In step 3, you can see the second layer is also peeled down, and by the node 3, exit node, the third layer is also peeled down. Now your private data is only there, which directly goes to the destination server. Now you can see this is exactly the same thing which I just told you. So there can be more than one relay node. All information passes through the relay node. So there could be, 10 relay nodes, 100 relay nodes, but, the actual problem is of latency. Last node in the circuit is the exit node. The connection between the exit node and the destination is not encrypted. So this is very important. So even the last, encryption layer is peeled down by this exit node. Now, the traffic from exit node to destination is without, any sort of encryption. So the destination will deal with the exit node without any knowledge of the originator. So the communication only with the exit node, destination would be able to just, send back the response to exit node without knowing that it's actually this, hard guy who wants to access. So now what is the pros and cons, and, whether this is safe or not? So firstly, access is very easy. Then it ensures your anonymity, as I told you that there is a relay nodes, number of relay nodes, which increase your anonymity. Nobody is knowing that. Only the entry node knows who you are, but does not know whether what you want to do. And only the exit node knows that, okay, this website is being accessed by somebody, but who is that somebody? So number 3, onion encryption is a multi-layered. That is great. It's a free to use and across platform. We can use it on Windows, Linux, or Mac OS, Android, anywhere. So by principle, it is not wrong. Principally, you can access the deep web, but this dark web is a subsidiary part of a deep web. And if you try to access the wrong sort of traffic, if your traffic is wrong and you want to access the illegal websites, that is going to create a problem. But the disadvantages of TOR is the slower speed. So if you increase the number of nodes, it will decrease the speed. Exit node risk, exit relay can monitor unencrypted traffic and creating potential data exposure. Traffic analysis attacks are very much imminent here. So it's not a multimedia friendly platform. So potential red flags is now connection to non-TOR nodes. So TOR entry, relay, and directory servers are public. So ISP, or internet service provider, and the government monitors can easily identify traffic going to these IPs, which reveal TOR usage, even though the connection remains encrypted. If I am using the TOR and accessing whatsoever I want to access, at least my ISP and government knows that Mr. This hack the code is trying to access, is actually accessing, is using TOR server. And next traffic they would be unable to know. Now, traffic fingerprints and anomalies. Tor traffic has distinctive TLS handshakes. TLS handshake is for the security, ultimate part of the security. Packet sizes and the timing pattern monitors can match these to Tor profile. High volume or persistent encrypted sessions also make the user more noticeable. Then not foolproof privacy. So user mistakes, user actually enter their credentials while using these, dark web, or accept any sort of offer, a digital offer, and give their own credentials. This is how they basically get compromised. The system is foolproof, but user is actually the link to break it. Now, proxy, VPN, or Tor. What do you use? Proxy is like less anonymity, and less latency. VPN is more anonymity and more tenancy. Tor is most anonymity and most latency. So, among proxy, VPN, and Tor, which would you choose for privacy or anonymity, and why? Do any of them truly, really protect your identity online? Comment below.